Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be they thought you were irrelevant and unneeded. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they thought you were irrelevant and unneeded. All right. Now, this video, y'all, is very well needed, even for myself, y'all. You know, have you ever felt like you was around people, family, friends, those who you are connected to for whatever reason, right? And they have taken you for granted? Have you ever felt like a person just didn't see you anymore? Okay, whether that was that person inside your relationship, your marriage, people at your job, all right, people that you know, it's almost like you are invisible to them, right? If you ever been there, y'all, somebody drop in the comments and say, I've been there. Yes, sir. Or if you currently going through this, drop in the comments and say, currently going through this. But, you know, the reason why I ask these questions is because when people feel as if you are irrelevant and unneeded, this is how they act, all right? As if they can just do away with you. This is how they act. When they feel as if I done dried you out like a rag. Y'all know whenever you in the shower or hopping out the shower, y'all, all right, and you got that rag and you try to drain it all the way out and it get real dry, family, there's no need for it no more, right? You got all the water and the suds out. That's how they feel about yourself, okay? And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to speak about why they feel this way and why they felt like this, y'all, but they got to realize something. You are the chosen one, okay? They got to realize something. You're not the one. And what I mean by not the one to be played, okay? Not the one to take any crap. Not the one to take nobody's BS. You not the one, okay? But with that being said, y'all, for all my chosen ones, just to go ahead and see where everybody else with it, y'all drop in the comments and say chosen. But sticking to the point, family, they thought that you were irrelevant and unneeded, all right? I know I'm about to talk to somebody right now. You're not watching it for no reason, family, okay? But with that being said, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get into it, y'all. Number one, overgiving, okay? Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, overgiving, okay? Overgiving can be, you know, over compensating. You can be over giving your time, over giving your energy, just over giving. Follow what I'm saying, y'all? And so sometimes, y'all, when you continue to overgive, people begin to take you for granted. You know, people begin to take it for granted, y'all. Like, you got to really protect your time. You got to really protect your energy, okay? If a person feel like they don't have to do no work or put in no work to get your time, that is a bad space to be in, all right? That's a bad place to be in. It's not to say that you are arrogant. It's just the fact that you are placing value on your time. Okay, if y'all try to go out here and do a one-on-one session with TD Jakes right now, okay, or whoever it is, y'all, a person of value, right? You know, they're gonna charge for their time. Okay, they're gonna put value on their time. And see, you got to do the same thing. Sometimes it's not always placing a dollar amount on your time. You know, sometimes it's not always that, but you have to value it, such as, hey, listen, I can only give you an hour of my day today. I can only give you 10 minutes, 30 minutes of my day today. Are you following what I'm saying, y'all? You're not overgiving. You know, people who overgive, they tend to be taken for granted. All right, you would think that the more I give, the more they're gonna appreciate me, right? You know, the more energy I give to this situation, the more they're gonna love me. This is why people who went to school, y'all, and they had this mentality, they got bullied. You know, people took them for granted. People didn't appreciate them. People talked about them. But didn't it seem like the people who really wasn't givers, you know, end up finding their way being popular? You know, wasn't the people who did not really take too much crap, you know, tend to be the people who are the most respected? Don't it seem like that, y'all? Okay, what I'm trying to get y'all to realize is you can't overgive, okay? And I'm not saying you're wrong for doing it, because now you have been exposed. Now we got to stop doing it. Yep, we got to stop overgiving people our time, and they don't deserve it. We got to stop overgiving energy to certain situations. It's not your problem, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, not my problem. And, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, y'all, when you have to start, telling family no. When you got to start telling friends no. When you got to start telling people who you've been knowing a long time no. I understand that, y'all. It's one of the hardest words to say. All right. Sometimes you just can't even find the words or to find the way to get those two letters out. You can't even say, you just say, right? No, y'all. No. Okay. No. I'm going to help you out, y'all. No. Somebody say it with me in the comments. No. All right. So with that being said, y'all, we got to stop overgiving our time because they are not appreciating our time, y'all. They're not. From family, from friends, sometimes relationships, people don't appreciate your time because they feel like I can get it anytime I want to, right? People don't appreciate the energy you put towards it because they feel like, this is what you're supposed to do. And this is where obligation and entitlement creeps in. It just creep in, y'all. It's like people, they start off, appreciating you, and then when time just roll and pass, next thing you know, y'all, these start waking up like, you obligated to cook me a dinner, you obligated to give me some money, right? It's like they just wake up obligated, but in actuality, y'all, it was the time over and over again, and it just added up. And now, people feel like, I don't care about you overgiving, okay? That's exactly how it works, y'all. But moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 2, and that is they used you up, okay? They used you up, okay? That's going to lead me to this one right here, y'all. They use you up. Listen, family, people will use you like a bottle of ketchup. Once it's gone, they throw you all away. They will use you like a bottle of mustard, y'all. Once you're gone, you're gone. That's it. And so this is their mentality, right? Because majority of the world, y'all, are takers. They're not givers, all right? People who are givers are those with good hearts. People who are givers are those who are selfless. People who are givers are those who think about others. People who are givers are those, who just are kind naturally, right? But majority of the world is not a giver. They are not givers, y'all. They are takers. What can you do for me? All right. What can I take back home to my family? Okay. What opportunity can you give to me? What resource can I steal from you? What can I get from you that's going to help benefit me? And here's the kicker. I don't want to do anything for you. Right? I understand quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. I understand quid pro quo. You scratch my head, I scratch your head. I got you on that. But now we're in the era, y'all, in the time where people just want to take. No give, right? No give. Somebody drop in the comments and say, not my way. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, not my way. It's a lot of people, y'all, who would rather take than to give. And this is why they are broke, right? Spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally. This is why. Because all you want to do is be an emotional vampire, a spiritual vampire, financial vampire. You suck, take. Okay? Whenever they go around people, they just automatically get tired and sleepy. Follow what I'm saying, y'all? And so you need your energy, you need your time, you need these things, all right? Because this is how you're going to be able to operate at a high level. This is how you're going to be able to operate your business. This is how you're going to be able to get up from work and be happy about it, right? But when you're giving it to this ungrateful person, when you're giving it to this ungrateful person, this unappreciative person, then now, that energy has went to the wrong sources, right? Like, y'all, you want to invest your time and energy into things, people that actually multiplies it. It's almost like the stock market, right? Whenever you put your money into the stock market, y'all, yes, it can go down, decrease, but understand something. What goes down also comes back up. So it multiplies. You want to, invest your time, energy, in things into things that can multiply it. Follow what I'm saying, y'all? That's it, y'all. Somebody drop in the comments and say, multiply your money, multiply your emotions, and multiply your mind. All right. Once again, y'all, drop in the comments and say multiply your money, multiply your emotions, and multiply your mind. All right. You want to get around people or things that expand you, not, diminish you. You want to multiply it. All right. For the good. But with that being said, y'all, they used you up, and in their mind, they feel like you're no good anymore, y'all. It happens. It happens because they feel as if that's it. God ain't doing no more blessing. That's it. They don't have anything else to offer. That's it. But see, that is the perfect place to be in, right? That's the perfect place to be in. Why is that? Because guess what? When God do bless you, because he's going to come back around. When God do uplift you, because he's going to put his hands on you. And when God does prosper you, he will elevate you. They won't have nothing to do with it, right? Some people want to take the credit, right? Some people want to benefit when they know doggone well, y'all, they should not be anywhere near you because of how they treated you in the past. Because of the things that they said to you. Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? So once again, y'all, they used you up. Used you up because they knew that you would say yes. They knew it. All right. Moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 3. And that is your age. All right. Your age, family. This is why they felt as if you were irrelevant and unneeded. Now, I know I have older crowd who, follow and subscribe, right? I got some youngers on here too. Okay, but majority, Reno speak the grown folks. And I love it, right? I love it. But the point of what I'm saying is, when I say your age, I'm not just only talking about young people, right? I'm talking about them, but not only them. Okay, I want to make sure I clarify that. I'm talking about those who were also at a younger age. Maybe this is going to answer the question that you had at that particular time. Now you may be 40, 50, 60 or whatever, and you wondering why people treated you a certain way when you was younger, right? Maybe you were 40 and then somebody else is 50. It never stops. Maybe you're 60, somebody else is 80, acting a certain way, making you feel like you are irrelevant and unneeded, right? I wanted to make sure I clarify that, right? Because this is not only one specific crowd, okay? I'm talking to everybody. The only difference is, y'all, is the time of when it actually mattered or the time of when it actually occurred. But this still answers somebody's, question. When people feel as if you are younger than them, okay, sometimes they can feel as if you are irrelevant and unneeded. We don't need no young whippersnappers. We don't need, and you 40 years old, right? And you are more qualified for the job than they are. Okay, you ever been interviewed by somebody who was not as qualified as you, but they got the keys to the job, and here they are interviewing you? It looked like they haven't brushed their teeth, armpit stank. Okay, no type of hygiene, and here they are talking about you need to come looking punctual and come looking sharp, and they smell like that garbage out there. All right, family. What happens is, y'all, people who feel like they are older than you or feel like they have seniority, sometimes they try to overlook your talent. They try to overlook your gift. They try to overlook your light. Okay? But once again, y'all, when it comes to age, it doesn't automatically make you wise. There's a lot of old fools out here. And when I say old fools, I say this in a correcting and wise way. I say this in a uplifting way, right? Because hopefully, the old fools actually grow and take this as wisdom and receive the correction, right? And what I mean by old fools, y'all, sometimes you have people who are 80 years old but still 18 years old in the mind. Okay, and so again, this is not only for one specific age group. Like I said, you can be 40, 50 years old. Somebody 60, 70 years old, acting as if they know more. Maybe they are a little wiser, maybe not. Okay, but what they can't take away from you is the knowledge. And that's why I made a video talking about, when you have knowledge and expertise, it makes you, powerful and threatening. Like, people are threatened by the things that you know. Okay, they're probably scared that you're going to take their position. They're probably scared that you're going to outshine them. And so the only thing that they have on you is your age. Okay, maybe you 30 years old and this person 60 talking about I should be the supervisor. Okay, or whatever the case is, you should listen to me. But do you have the qualifications? Do you have the education? Or better yet, do you have the experience? Right? So they try to diminish you, your mindset, you as an individual, just because they feel as if I'm older than you. All right. And of course, I'm sure people who are in their 20s going through this, maybe even teenage years. All right. But once again, y'all, you know, there's no age on wisdom. I actually did my research on this. So I'm going to tell y'all this right here. There were kings in the Bible. All right. There were actually kings in the Bible, y'all. I'm going to talk about two of them. Kings in the Bible who was like in their teenage years. And y'all know back in the days in the Bible, they were like the governors. They were like the presidents. All right. They were emperors. And so can you imagine, you know, somebody being 15, 16, 17, and this is who you got to get your information from. This is who you got to get the AOK from, right? They were placed in position. Now, there was a king called Uzziah. I could be pronouncing this wrong, y'all, but Uzziah, he was king in 799 BCE, right? That's before Christ, 799. And his hometown was Jerusalem. There was another king by the name of I want to say Zechariah. Zechariah, he was the king in 1615 BCE at 17 years old. Okay, what I'm saying is, y'all, even those teenage kings, they were giving out wisdom, they were giving out knowledge. Okay, they was the king of a city. All right, so age does not have wisdom does not have an age on it. Just because you're 90 years old don't make you the wisest man in the world, the wisest woman in the world. Follow what I'm saying, y'all? So that was something big. I say all that to bring it around full circle. They thought that you were irrelevant and unneeded, and that's not the case. You're very relevant and you're very needed. Okay, somebody drop in the comments and say I have value. All right, but anyway, moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 4. That is arrogance. Okay, their own arrogance can make them feel as if you are irrelevant and unneeded. I give y'all a small story. When I was going to school, y'all, at the Art Institute of Atlanta, as I always tell y'all, all right, the AIA. I'm not gonna say his name for just for what you call it, y'all, confidentiality purposes. Okay, confidentiality purposes. But it was this guy, you know, he was an artist. He went to the school at the AIA, and you know, he was like one of the most popular there. I think his song was one of the hottest there before he went to a major record label. Okay, but anyway, you know, I'm young, freshman, and I'm just trying to network with everybody, right? Network with everybody. And so I seen him. I approached the guy. Ain't no rap in my cap, or no cap in my rap, right? I ain't scared. Okay, so I walk up to the guy and say, "What's up, man? My name Reno." Introduce myself, and he shakes my hand like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like oh, hold on, like what? So I was like, this dude arrogant. You know, this dude arrogant. And so I wasn't mad, but it was new for me because coming from Douglas, Georgia, you know, we firm handshake, look you in the eye. You know what I mean? But he hit me with the don't touch my hand too much. You know, like Cat Williams, y'all, and Friday After Next. Yeah, y'all, he hit me with the don't touch it too long. Okay, I'm like, hold on, this man arrogant, right? But, you know, my point of what I'm saying is, y'all, is that, you know, most time people who are arrogant, they feel like those who are around them are irrelevant and unneeded. And I do feel like you got to have a little bit of arrogance, y'all, just a tad bit. But honestly, it should be more so confidence, right? More so confidence. Like, arrogance should not become your lifestyle, or it should not give you this superiority complex like we talked about in my last video. But what I'm saying is, y'all, is that I just noticed that whole arrogant vibe there. And so what I'm saying is, when I, you know, got my song popping, and when I became popular and all these different things, y'all, you know, I still understood to still be confident, but I was nothing like that, okay? And I didn't treat people irrelevant and unneeded. But on top of that, that same guy turned around and wanted to do a song, okay? turned around and wanted to do a song. Are y'all following what I'm saying, y'all? So people don't know who you are. Somebody drop in the comments and say, you don't know me, right? And the funny thing is, y'all, people will really do this. Like, they'll treat you a certain type of way in the beginning, and then once you get popping, or you get an opportunity, you get money, you become popular, whatever the case is, y'all, they'll literally walk up to you, call your phone, inbox you, text you, respond on your social media platform like ain't nothing happened. Y'all ever had them people in your life, they probably done cussed you out, that acted a certain type of way towards you, and then you start communicating back with them, and they act like ain't nothing happened. All right, and that was just like with this same situation right here. But the point is, y'all, arrogant people will feel as if you are irrelevant and unneeded in their lives, okay? Moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 5, and that is time exceeded your value, okay? Time exceeded your value. It did. Now, I'm not saying you don't have any value. I'm just giving you the perspective of them. I'm just giving you their mindset, right? And so let me go ahead and break that down, y'all. When your time exceeds your value, okay, or I would say the time of them disrespecting you over and over again, the time of them talking to you crazy, when that stuff start exceeding your value, it's because you have allowed them to do it for too long. All right, you have allowed them to disrespect you, talk crap, whatever, for too long, and so it began to exceed your value. Right? They stop thinking about all the things you did for them. They forget that you're the reason of why they are where they are. They forget that because the time have exceeded your value. Makes sense of what I'm saying? Somebody drop in the comments and say makes sense. A clear example of this, y'all, would be Two Can Play That Game. Where Bobby Brown was with the other chick. I can't remember her name, but I know she was on a show called The Game, and she played Malik mom. I don't know her name, right? I just know her face real good. And Bobby Brown played, her boyfriend, who later became her husband, right? And how it was she caught him as a mechanic or something like that. And then next thing you know, he started putting she actually started pouring into him, building him up. And then next thing you know, he say, marry me, right? And so after he says, marry me, it's like he just began to turn into another person. She showed him how he can be handsome. She showed him that it was more to life. I mean, she just kind of poured into him, built him up. But what happened was the time of him being able to disrespect her, the time of him being able to talk how he wanted to, it began to exceed her value. So he forgot that she was the reason of why he became who he became. Okay, and so that's the same thing, y'all. Time has exceeded your value. Time of them disrespecting you, time of them talking about you, time of them, talking to you like you crazy. The whole 9, family. Time has exceeded your value. All right. But with that being said, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and do a recap, and then we'll conclude this video. So number 1, y'all, overgiving. Okay. Number 2, they used you up. Number 3, your age. Number 4, arrogance. Okay, and their arrogance, that is. And number 5, time exceeded your value. All right. With that being said, y'all, if you would like to purchase any one of my books, enroll into my social influence course, book a one-on-one session with me, or get one of those Yes Sir t-shirts, y'all can do so by clicking the link inside my description. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio, and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.